so many. There's gonna be so many fucking cuts in this video. Oh shit. I kind of thought I'd start kind of talking more about like I don't know, more relatable issues. I mean, I know I did mention in the last video that I was, or a couple videos back, anyways, that I was getting into like data science, and yeah, I definitely want to upload some videos on that because I think it'd be pretty dope. It'd be pretty dope-alicious, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? So, anyways, yeah. So at least for the immediate future, I'm gonna be talking about mainly some, I guess, postmodern problems. So if you want to hear another Gen Z male talk about postmodern problems, then hey, it might be a good investment to subscribe. All right, so now this was kind of inspired by just like a lot of reflection I've done within the past couple weeks and kind of months, honestly, and it's just really been having to do with not really having an identity, or like not really knowing who you are as a person. And it seems like this is actually kind of a pretty common occurrence amongst like my generation, Gen Z, and also I've seen it in millennials as well. I'm sure it's prevalent in like Gen X, and I'm sure probably every fucking generation. I'm sure probably every generation, if I'm being real, had this issue. But especially I just really notice it nowadays, maybe just because it's social media and everything's just everywhere, so that's maybe to do with it. But yeah, so there's just a couple things I just want to talk about, and but mainly having no identity was kind of the main core concept. Perhaps someone can relate to this. I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers can relate. Let's be honest, right? This is the fucking internet here, and so yeah, so just kind of going down the rabbit hole and thinking about a lot of things, like those memories, and then you have memories, and then you kind of just have more memories based off those memories. You kind of like remember things, that black hole of, the void of memories in your mind. But so I'm just going to just kind of explain some context to where I'm coming from with this. Like growing up, I didn't really have many friends growing up. So like I was kind of just like the stereotypical gamer, right? Stay inside, game all day, and that was just kind of my life, right? I did that for pretty much all my adolescent years. I pretty much blew all my teenage years. Actually, all my teenage years, now that I think about it. Wow. So yeah, that was kind of like my, that pretty much a stereotypical, right? Online, like what's that term people use, like terminally online, where you just on the computer or on the internet like 24/7. You barely leave your house. That was me, right? Like literally the only time I left my house was if my mom, back when I was living at home, was when my mom went to go to the grocery store. Like that was literally it. That was like the only time I left my house. That's just to put in perspective, right? All right, so given the general context of what my life was, especially growing up, right, having this great lack of friends, not really knowing who I am, right, just kind of just being online, that's it, right? I felt like to fit in and to have some sort of normalcy in my life, I had to have multiple different versions of myself, especially when talking to people. And you would think this would only be for like friends or perhaps classmates or something, but this actually ended up stemming into family as well. So like for demonstration purpose, I'm just gonna talk about my dad, but this happened for both my mom and my dad as well. But so say I'd be in the car, whatever, I'd just be chilling out with my dad, and he would mention like, oh, this restaurant's garbage, or he didn't like this artist, or he didn't like this type of food, or just like what like that type of stuff, like very trivial stuff. I would just kind of accept it as is, and even in some cases try to get like brownie points and like be like, oh yeah, I don't like that artist either, and kind of go along with it, even though I literally actually like that artist. And even in some cases, a couple hours before hanging out with my dad, I was literally eating the same food or like listening to the same music that he said that he didn't like, and that I was actively dissing at that time. Then that happened for multitude of times. It's not, I mean, I can't even count. Not just with like my dad or my mom, but with just family. Pardon me. With just not family. What the fuck? Not just, but like friends as well. That happened a lot with friends with like games and stuff. I remember there was this one time I was, as again, I had gaming friends, right? So I used to play a lot of Fortnite. I know. So I used to play a lot of Fortnite, and this was kind of before Apex Legends was kind of like the big like thing at the time. So I got into Apex Legends, but like a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, Apex Legends is trash, dude. Like, what the hell are you doing?" Like, and so I kind of felt bad, right? So what I'd end up doing, and I always thought this was retarded. I literally just thought this was like the stupidest, dumbest shit ever. On PlayStation, specifically PS4, you can go offline and you can still play. Like games and just obviously appear offline, but that's literally what I used to do. I used to just go offline when they were online and play Apex Legends, and then go online and play Fortnite with it. Was just like the dumbest shit ever, and it just made absolutely no sense. And I look back, I'm like, wow, like what the hell, man? Like, so no, and throughout all of these experiences as well, you never really get to know who you are, because you just kind of accept other people's opinions as just fact, as just how it is, right? You just kind of just consume them and just make them a part of you, and there's really no self-growth, no self-development within that. And it's very sad, because it feels like a lot of, and this isn't like a like, I don't know, like a call for sympathy or anything like that. This is just the general truth. This is just my honest feelings. I feel like it's really sad, because I not only see myself with this problem, but many individuals in the same circumstance of, they kind of feel like they just got robbed of like self-development, like especially earlier on, like earlier in their adolescent years. And of course you can make the argument and make the claim that, yeah, you can still change now. Of course, absolutely. I mean, I've done definitely a lot. I've changed a lot, especially within the past couple of years, regarding these things. But it's still sad that like a lot of your main, like very critical developmental years were just spent just like accepting others' opinions as like just your own, and that's just, you just kind of absorb them, and that's just your view. Like, other people's views on life are now yours, and that's just how it is. But maybe that's just part of human psychology. That's just maybe how we're all wired, especially when we're younger. We don't know much. Maybe, I guess, why they say hindsight is 20/20. But these are just the things that have been on my mind for, God knows how long, honestly. It's been a while. But most importantly, I just wanted to get this video out and just start uploading again, to let people know that they're really not alone in this. Like, you're really not. I definitely know there's thousands, millions of other people who know exactly how it is to feel like you've just been robbed, of just that, like, just your adolescent years, man. And honestly, I might make another video about that whole topic, about just being online, kind of feeling like you wasted your adolescent years, because I definitely feel like that at times. Like, sure, as I mentioned, like, I've made a lot of progress, but I feel like I just, shit, man, wasted a fuck ton of time, playing on video games, scrolling on social media, just in general, like being chronically online all the time, developing bad habits, and pretty much destroying your life. That's basically, that's essentially what I'm trying to get at, right? That's like the main point. I'll make for sure another video on that, on it, because it's very, very prevalent, for sure, especially in today's age. Oof. But yeah, that's pretty much, damn, I mean, the main points I wanted to cover in this video. Just something short, something sweet, simple. Definitely ain't gonna be short to edit. I'm gonna tell you what. Definitely ain't gonna be simple. But in all honesty, though, I hope at least I could, at least someone can relate out there, and maybe just know that you're not alone in this. That there's definitely lots of people, millions of people, shit, myself included, that know exactly how you feel. So I guess with that being said, I guess it's a wrap. And yeah, I guess the title really speaks for itself, right? Having no identity, and shit, man, you just figure it out one day at a time, right? It's why we're on the planet. Fuck. So I guess until then, y'all take it easy, and peace out.